shoot your ass directly in the head with it. I want you to take damage. I throw it directly to your face.
Damn.
Rogue explosive seeker mine detected.
That bitch almost disintegrated. I want some shit that'll hit a nigga with a bleed ball.
Yo, what the fuck
and
is
knock
going
all
on?
that shit out.
What the fuck? What is he doing?
Oh, this nigga really
No, don't do that again. The whole team there. Let's see what happened. There's like 6 dudes there though. I don't know.
Extraction called for.
And none of them. There's like
I don't know. 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 Victory screech! I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I'm about to. Back off, Lucy. Back off. Back off. You got 3 over there.
Yeah.
yo. Wanna come up here?
They coming. They rushing. Moving back.
Alright. Thanks, small time.
And I'm back out.
I might die before you get back.
Yeah, bro.
Good shit.
Get out
Good
of the
shit.
back. Hold on, bro.
Good shit.
These niggas
Taking
still
them off.
fighting, what
Good
the
shit.
fuck?
Yeah, we still fighting. For now, anyway.
And now you have to fight me. Broken down with the liberty.
Get over here.
Come here, let me liberate you.
We ready? No? Yes? No?
Yeah,
yes.
we ready.
Victory screech? Yes? Yes? Victory? Victory screech? Yes? Victory screech? Yes? Yeah, you're not getting away. Sorry, sir. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Sorry. When we say victory screech, people die. People die when victory screech come. People die when victory screech come. Victory screech, baby. Victory screech, die. Die when victory screech. Who's shooting back? Who's shooting back? Who's shooting back? Who's shooting back?
Come here, buddy.
Who's shooting back?
Oh, Bucko.
Oh, he's literally 2 shot. He's 2 shot. He's 2 dead. He's 2 dead now. He's 2 dead. He's 2 dead. We got man with fire. Man with fire. Caveman fire.
Big fire.
Caveman fire. Big fire. Big caveman fire. Big man.
Big fire, big fire.
Big caveman fire dead. Fireman dead. Dead cave. Big fire. Fireman dead. No, sir. Oh, man, shoot on side. Man, shoot on side.
JT, what the fuck?
they focused the shit out of
I'm taking
JT.
that shit off.
They focused the hell out of that man.
That shit been all day.
Oh no, 2 man coming up. 2 man, come
That
up.
shit been all day been focused.
I lag shot. I lag.
Bye-bye.
I lag twice. I'm sorry. Big man do big ting. Big man do big thing there. Big man do big thing here.
Manhunt now in
Now I
effect.
got on some shit that I'm more comfortable with.
Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh lord. Lag again. Lag again, buddy. Lag again.
Immediate medical
On the
assistance
floor! On the floor!
agent incapacitated.
Nothing but lag. Nothing but lag.
Rogue striker drone detected.
Only.
Rogue assault turret detected.
Not afraid, my man. Not afraid, my man. Not afraid of you. Not afraid. Not afraid of you, my man. Not afraid. Not afraid. Not afraid of you. Not afraid of you. Not afraid. Moving back. Moving back.
Where's my armor regen?
Where's my armor at all? Where's my armor, bro? Where is it? It's disappearing. It's disappearing act. You die right here.
On the floor! On
die
the
here.
floor!
Oh no.
You
Oh
die
no.
here.
I've been foamed. I've been foamed. I'm running towards man that foamed me. Get back here, guy who foams me. Get back here. Okay. I took a wrong turn. Took wrong turn. Moving back. I'm dying. Dying over here. Dying. Dying. Oh, there he is. Uh-oh, two men right there. Two men right there. He is dead. That man is dead. That man dies. Oh my god, another man. He's stuck. He is dead. He is dead. That man is dead too. We got another man here. Man here about to die. Man here dead. You are dead. You are dead.
Bad man dead.
You are dead.
Bomber clock.
You are dead.
Bomber clock.
Holy shit, sniper. Nothing, bro. I'm
Experience. On the floor. On the floor.
the fuck he get there though? That's just weird.
Oh shit. He is toxic as fuck.
He's mad. He don't have big man ting. He needs big man ting to beat me. Big man ting. Get your big man ting. Get out your big man ting. No big man.
Rogue airburst seeker
Out
mine
the
detected.
door. Out of the door.
Oh my god, he put himself on fire. He's going to die back there.
Rogue hive detected.
Oh no. Oh no.
The phone. Oh yeah, he mean business. Oh shit, the fire.
Assistance.
Oh no. The fire transfer. Oh no, the fire. The fire transfer.
That fire is no good.
Rogue steer hive detected.
Run away. 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 Run away.
It's steaming hot. I don't have any med kits.
I don't have any other. No more toilet paper. No more toilet paper roll. Moving back, moving back, moving back. They are shooting at me.
On the floor. On the floor.
Uh-oh, coming up. Oh no. Oh no, you on the floor now, man.
Oh,
You on
no,
the
I'm
floor.
on the
What
floor.
happened?
Killed.
What happened here? I'm running. I am running
Just
again.
his ass.
I am running. I am running.
Rogue fighter
Oh
firefly
no.
detected.
Damn, that nigga had Unbreakable?
I am running. I am running now. I got two on me. Two on me. Two on me. Two on me. Two guy on me. Two guy on me. They are still chasing. They are chasing me up the hill. I am afraid. I am afraid to shoot.
Oh yes, hello.
Oh
Let
my
me know.
god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's like 5 niggas. 5 niggas here. 5 niggas. 5 niggas here. 5 niggas
Fucking
there.
laggy ass.
Assistance.
You are by yourself. You are by yourself with 5 niggas.
What is this?
Ooh, he's got that nice stuff. I'm sorry, sir, you are dead. You are dead today. You die.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
And now you die.
I can't.
Maybe. He is almost dead. Do not be afraid to shoot him. He is almost dead. He is dead now. He is dead.
On the floor. On the floor. Give me these
Fist bump.
resources.
Fist bump. Fist bump. Fist bump. Oh no. Another guy is shooting at me. Oh my god, it's 3 niggas. It's 3 niggas. Run away. Run away. Run away. Run away. We got 3 niggas. 3 niggas. Run away. Run away. 3 niggas. 3 niggas.
Contaminated gear.
3 niggas. Oh my god, my shield do not work. My shield do not work.
That's definitely 2 groups.
Yes sir, it is.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
So much lag.
Agent out.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Inferno the Plug, bringing you another Title Update 10 build video. Now, this is going to be a armor on kill video. I've had this build for a very long time. This is my second character. I haven't touched him in a while. I actually came over here to finish up my specializations because I was running out of space on my main. So we just ended up, this wasn't an intentional video, to tell you the truth. We went into the dark zone. We ended up trolling a little bit. We had a little fun out there. We were in a Europe server, so we were all lagging like crazy, but we pulled it off. We had some fun out there. But let's just go ahead and jump straight into the build then. So the first thing I'm going to go over is the specialization. The specialization that I am using right now is going to be the Survivalist. Now, I have absolutely nothing on here. So when it came to kills, my team definitely did the most. I will not lie to you, they did the most. But even with not having that med kit, and you saw the survivability that I had there, you could probably say most of it was cracked up to my chest piece talent, but it definitely did what it was supposed to do. Like I said, usually I would use this for a PvE setting, or if I'm just farming out in the DZ by myself. The armor back is great because you don't really lose, you don't lose any of your armor when you're out there. Whatever you have on your build is what you're going to get back, and literally you can see like these specializations are completely trashed. They have nothing on them. Now, ideally, what you're going to use for this, this build, you're going to want to go into Gunner, and the reason being is going to be the incessant tier 3 passive talent. You're going to be killing enemies, grants you 10% armor. You can use Coupler. Every third reload 50% faster. The med kit is not that bad. You got a foam grenade, just in case some people aren't running that much hazard protection. Then you get supply line and barrage. So supply line gives you ammo, 10% of your ammo every 60 seconds. I said armor, but it gives you ammo every 60 seconds. 5% to your teammates, and then barrage. Your rate of fire is increased by 5% on kill. So, I mean, you can kill an ad and then turn on a player if you want to. You can use this any way you would like. The weapons I am using for this is going to be the rifle, the assault rifle, and the SMG. Alright, so now jumping out of here, the first thing I'm going to show you is the build. Now, my overall armor is going to be 1.6 million. My health is 360.3k. Now, this is constantly going up, my health, because I'm constantly going up in my Paragon. I am probably going to say this in every video. Every full rotation, you get bonus health. And as you can see, it says SHD level in the middle, 1095. Current health boost, 30,285. This continues to go up as long as you keep leveling. Alright. Now, the biggest thing is going to be the armor on kill. So I am using a 2-piece system corruption. So I got 15% there. I usually have the 10 from the gunner, which I am not using right now. So let me put gunner on and show you exactly how much I would have compared to the other one, and then I'll switch it off. So let's get this out of the way. Now, if I was going to my stats now for the armor on kill, I am getting 656,000 armor back every time I kill an enemy. Doesn't matter what enemy it is. For PvP, it is a little bit different because when you down an enemy, you have to completely kill them to get the armor. So that's the only difference there. A lot of times when I'm playing in a group, if a player downs someone, I'll tell them to leave them alone unless you see them with a reviver hive. I will have you kill them completely out. If I run up and take that kill, I will get that armor back. All right, keep that in mind. When it comes to PvE, you can kill whatever you want, man, and you get half your armor back over and over again. Doesn't matter. That's why this one is so perfect. Now, I was playing in Survivalist, so that means I lost that 10%. And by losing that 10%, I'll go all the way down to 492,130. Now that 10% threw that up almost 200,000, you could say. Almost 200,000. It was really up there. It was really up there, and I have to say this build is very strong for that. It has a lot of survivability, and like I said, my chest piece probably helped me out a lot with this bad specialization that I'm in right now because it's not maxed, but it definitely did help me out. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over the weapons first. So I am using the Lady Death. This is a second Lady Death that I picked up. It's not bad on the roll, so I went ahead and kept it this way. I have not rolled this one. 12% SMG damage, 16% critical hit chance, 5% damage to armor, and then breathe free. If you don't know, when moving gain 4 stacks per second, or sprinting you gain 8 stacks per second, stacks up to 32 total. Each round fire consumes a stack, amplifying damage by 75%. Kills grant plus 20% movement speed for 10 seconds. Now this gun is really, this gun is king right now. This is what everybody's using. If you don't want to use the Lady Death, I would go for the Chameleon on the PvE side. It's not really effective in PvP. I see a couple people use it. Usually I'll kill them if I'm using the Lady Death though. They definitely have to have that weapon damage boost already, the plus 90%, if you can see it there with the adaptive instincts. So hitting 75 body shots grants plus 90% weapon damage for 45 seconds. Now the thing I don't like about this is it used to be 65, so I only needed to use 2 clips before. Now I have to use almost 3. And when it comes to a PvP setting, you know, people like to chicken dance, so when it comes down to it, I know I'm gonna miss more than I'm actually gonna hit. So a lot of times I only use this in PvE. It's your choice though if you like this gun. The Chameleon is not a bad gun. I'm just not I'm straying away from it as of right now. The next gun I'm going to be using is going to be the G36C. Not too bad on the rolls. 11% assault rifle damage, 21% health damage, 8.5% critical hit chance, and I have strain there. This gun's pretty good. I actually really like this gun since the update too. It's a lot different than having to play with the Police M4 or the P416 all the time. This gun has become one of my favorites. I can definitely say that. And then last is the Mozambique Special. I am not using this gun at all. That's why I didn't even roll it, as you can see. It's just there, and then you got the perfect breadbasket on that. Landed body shots adds a stack of plus 50% headshot damage to the next headshot for 10 seconds. Match stack is 2. You could definitely do some damage with that. I should probably be using this one. This one's a little bit better, but in general, I would just go with this backup boomstick. If they're putting on a med kit, you can usually kill them with like the 2 shots. If they're not using firewall, might get you if you run up and try to shoot them. So now going into the build, I do have a 2-piece system corruption, I have a 3-piece Badger Tough, and then I have the 511 tactical gloves. These are the death grips. Now the reason I am using the Badger Tough is not for the shotgun, it is for the total armor and the armor on kill. 10%. So I needed all 3. The shotgun damage doesn't really matter to me, but that's like I was saying, that's why I should just put the backup boomstick there. So Now I have a reason to use the shotgun damage, right? The reason I am using the system corruption is for the 2-piece, 15% armor on kill. The reason you would use the gunner is going to be for that extra 10%. So with all of that together, let's see, you got 10, 15, 25, that'll be 35 right there. And then with these death grip gloves, they give you armor on kill as well, which is going to be 5%. So we're going to just go ahead and jump over the whole thing. But overall, this build should be giving you 40% damage on kill. Alright? And the way to make this better is by just adding blues. As long as you have your core attribute is blue, you will get more armor. So let me see. I can basically show you this because, like I said, I don't have a lot on here. As you can see, not many things here in any of these slots. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to swap some armor off. Now I did lose 5% on top of that that blue core, but it dropped drastically. So now I'm at 371,391. So those are the things you want to look at when making an armor on kill build. Now we're going to go ahead and put it back how it was, and we're going to start with the mask. So the mask is going to be a 2-piece. I have a 2-piece of this. The mask has the core attribute rolled weapon damage 15%. Then I have the attribute 4.1% critical hit chance, and then I have 10.1% critical hit damage. The chest piece is going to be a Badger Tough. Not too bad on the core attribute for the blue. I'm at 121,780. Now that could be higher. Now if I find this at max, my armor on kill goes up as well, guys. This is the thing that you need to look at. So you definitely want to try and find those pieces that have maxed out armor. At the bottom, I went ahead and rolled 6% critical hit chance, since I'm not using pieces like Group of Sombra for the critical hit damage, or Seska for like the critical hit chance. Because I don't have those, I have to make up that critical hit chance so that this build hits at the highest that it can hit, especially when running so many blues. Now the Lady Death does make up for that, but it will not make up for everything. If I did not have this critical hit chance, I would be hitting like a tank with no damage, basically. Alright, so we got the 6% critical hit chance, we got 10.1% critical hit damage, then we have 10.8% critical hit damage mods, well, a mod that I put there, and then we have the talent Perfectly Unbreakable. Now, if you wanted to move outside of the Perfectly Unbreakable, you definitely don't have to use that, especially for people who like to run PvE. For PvE, I would just say try to find the same chest piece, because you don't want to lose the armor on kill. You definitely want the armor on kill, and then just put glass cannon there. Now I would put glass cannon there because you're going to get that 25% amplified damage. Yes, you are going to take more damage, but you're going to get all of that armor back anyway. So it's kind of like a hit and miss there. And then at any time you can put up a shield. If you go ahead and run a shield too, glass cannon does not affect your shield. So with all of those blues on there, as long as you can shoot someone and they're shooting your shield, you will kill them. You will continuously get armor, and you will not die. I can tell you that for a fact. Glass cannon does not affect your shield. So when you see all these videos where people's shields are going down super fast, it's either you're running against a person with too many reds when it comes to PvP. You know the ads hit hard anyway, so you're definitely not going to be able to stay out there long if you're using that that shield that just holds like under. That doesn't guard your face, the Crusader or the Striker. Those come with less health also, so that's things that you got to keep in mind when you're using those. And then you're still going to lose that 10% if you're going to go for that Striker shield, because then you'd have to be in Firewall. Firewall, it could still be good for you, because if you're going to use that that glass cannon, you also get the damage in front of you for the cone, which would make it a lot easier to kill enemies so that you can get that armor back faster. So it's literally all about what you want to do, but glass cannon is definitely a better alternative if you're going to use it for PvE over PvP. This is just literally for PvP, the way I was using this one. And when it came down to it, my team was doing a lot of the work for me, really, because to tell you the truth, I didn't have anything in my specialization. So no extra added damage other than 1 point on SMG. Next, we're going to talk about the holster. So the holster is going to be a system corruption. I went ahead and I wrote this one. This is giving me the 2-piece for the 15%. We got max armor there, and then we have the attribute at 10.2% critical hit damage. Next, we have the Badger Tough knee pads. Now, these came almost god roll for me. We got the max armor, max critical hit damage, and then I wrote the 6% critical hit chance there. Next, we're going to talk about the 511 tactical gloves. Now, these are going to be the death grips, which give you the 5% armor on kill. The core attribute armor is not bad. It's decent. I like it. But I would really like to take this out. What I want to do, I want to run 4 blues and 2 reds, and I want to make that core attribute a red. So I'm looking for one that has critical hit chance or critical hit damage, so that I can roll that red mod there. So it's a lot easier to find something like the contractor gloves. You can find this in the light zone, and it's like right now, I'm actively looking for a contractor glove with skill damage on it, so that I can change the core attribute to a yellow. I'm not going to speak too much on that. It's just a build that I'm working on for skills, but that's just things that I'm talking about. You can only find these death grips in the dark zone, so it is a lot harder to find these the way that I need them. It might be a very long time before I complete this build, but when I complete it, I will definitely post it again for you. But as of right now, these are working very well, and I cannot complain about it. Next is going to be the backpack. Now, this was not my first backpack for TU9 because Adrenaline Rush was not always here, but I did find this recently. So I got the armor maxed, and this is the 3rd piece, which is giving me the armor on kill. We got 12% critical hit damage, then we have 3% critical hit chance. I'll put the mod slot there for 5 point. I didn't put that mod slot there, but I put a mod there for 5.6% critical hit chance. And then we got the Adrenaline Rush. Whenever you are within 10 meters of an enemy, gain 20% bonus armor for 5 seconds. Now, if it's the perfect, you're going to get 23%, but that's what Walker and Harris, so I couldn't use it. And then it stacks up 3 times. You have a 5-second cooldown on that. Now, the alternatives you use in this backpack is going to be Vigilance. This is what I was using before. A little lower on the armor. Critical hit damage high. Critical hit chance is still good. That's why I was using this one. And then I'd roll that mod slot to whatever I needed. Since this critical hit chance is a little bit higher, I'd probably put critical hit damage there. And with Vigilance, as long as I'm not touched, I can keep shooting people. Vigilance is also good too behind a shield, because you do not lose that damage as long as they're not shooting your character. If you're behind a shield with that, you will not lose that buff. And then the other one is going to be Concussion. This one's got a lot more armor, a little bit of health. I wrote critical hit damage there. I will put 6% critical hit chance on the mod slot. And then, this one forces you to play for headshots, so I don't use this as much. But your headshots increase your weapon damage by 10% for 1.5 seconds. If you get a kill with that headshot, you're going to get 15% for 10 seconds. And then you can also stack that extra 10% on there, so you're going to get 25. The reason I don't use this is because it forces you to play headshots, and I'm playing on a console, PlayStation, with a controller. I'm not hitting that many headshots most of the time. That's why I like my critical hit chance to be high, and I like my critical hit damage to be high, so that I can burn you no matter where I shoot you. That's something to keep in mind. Now, if you're going to go with, if you're on PC and you're watching this video, you can definitely go with Concussion. It'll do wonders for you, since you have better aim when it comes down to the aim acquisition for headshots. You can definitely do that. But as of right now, I am using this one with the Adrenaline Rush. Now, when it comes down to it, if you're looking for your pieces, so everyone knows that playing this game, everything is random, so it's first come, first serve, basically. You have to find your pieces. Now, the thing that's good about System Corruption is that it's versatile. It's the only gear set that is versatile, because you can get blue core attributes and red core attributes. The thing that you're going to want to watch out for, though, is you don't want the chest piece or the backpack unless you're using a 4-piece. And I believe the backpack comes with a blue. I believe the chest comes with a blue. And I believe the knee pads come with a blue. And then when you're looking for the mask is going to come with a red. The holster is going to come with a red, and the gloves are going to come with a red. Now, the pieces you want to use, if you're going to use a 2-piece, you only want to use the mask, the holster, the knee pads, and the gloves. You don't want to use anything else when making this damage on armor build. You could definitely move into the 4-piece if you want, but you're gonna lack a lot of armor on kill when doing that. You could just take the 15% there and then take the 10% from the gunner if you like. You'll still get a nice amount of armor. I'm not 100% how much you'd get each kill, but I'm pretty sure it'll give you a nice little amount of survivability. Me personally, I like that 600k. That 600k is beautiful for me, and if I was to find another Badger Tough chest piece with glass cannon on it, I would definitely use that over a lot of other things, because you're still getting that 25% amplified damage. I definitely wouldn't use the perfect. That 60% kind of kills it for me. The damage dealt to you lose 60% for 30% weapon damage. So I definitely wouldn't work with that one. But the 25 with the 55, or I think it's 25 with 50, I would go with that one because it's a little bit lower. The gadgets I'm using is also going to be the I'm using the Crusader shield since I'm not in Firewall, and I use the Chem Launcher, the Jammer Pulse, or the Decoy. I forgot to go over those earlier, so I'm just going over those now, just so you guys will know. But yeah, when it comes down to it, you definitely want to stay, it's going to be mask, holster, knee pads, gloves. If you wanted to, you don't even have to use the 511 Tactical Death Grip gloves. I would just go with the Contractor. You can roll that however you like. You get a little bit more weapon damage, plus you get the damage to armor, since this one is lacking that. And damage to armor is big time when it comes to damage dealing. So if I wanted to, I could switch that off at any time as well. I don't think it'll drop too far down. Where is it? It's at 371. So if I'm at 371, and then I just go ahead and I take that 10% from the gunner. Let's see where we're at now. It's probably going to be like 450. Oh no, it actually went up to 500. So that's way more. So with that damage to armor now, you can actually kill someone and you get just about what's that? 1/3 of your armor back every time you kill someone. So that's beautiful if you wanted to go with the Contractor gloves and take that little bit of damage to armor. So I mean, really, it's really what you want. A lot of people have made this build. They've done it many different ways, and really, it's just up to you and how you find your gear. That's going to be the biggest problem. So I hope you guys like the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.